To all the fellas out there, man, listen up. This is the best advice I could give when it comes to relationships. In order for you to get that ideal partner, that quote unquote picture perfect woman that you desire and you would love to have, you have to do the work on yourself first. All right. That's the best way that I could put it. I'm not going to lie to y'all. You're going to deal with traumatic individuals. You're going to deal with dramatic individuals. You're going to deal with people who are emotionally unbalanced. And if you love that person based off of whatever your intentions are with this woman, you're going to have to play doctor. You're going to have to play Mr. Fixer Up, man. You know what I mean? And I know it's a tough game. It's a challenge. Again, like I say, you work on yourself, then you can help others with helping themselves. But it's like I say, it's all based off of your intentions. You may not want to be that role in somebody's life. You may feel like, hey, you got to already come equipped. I already need this woman that got this, that, and da. But sometimes it's just not like that. Sometimes you receive blessings in women in certain spaces, in certain environments. And then, of course, it's situational. But that woman that you bump into may have 4 or 5 things on that list of 10 that you have. But guess what? Those 5, 6 things that are work wittable, if they are work wittable, work with them. You know what I mean? Iron sharpen iron. And the only way that's possible is if you on point with who you are. You may have a beautiful woman. She may be loving. She may be compassionate. She may have your back. She may be supportive. But sometimes she's not the best at communicating herself when she's emotional. So you have to pull that out of her if you love her. Again, like I say, it's all based off of intentions. I want to make that clear. If you love that woman, there are going to be things that you can work with and you can look past and bypass and be like, you know what? I love this woman. It's cool. I'm going to work with her on that because I've mastered it. And that's where the leadership comes in at. That's why we're so good at being leaders. Now, women, y'all are difficult to deal with. Let's be clear. And I got y'all before y'all say, yeah, well, men are too. Another video. I'm going to hold the men accountable in another video, not this video. This is about y'all. Found a good video. Let's listen to it.
How you deal with a girl with trauma? Ooh, that's a good one. Before we move forward, we're going to first address it. We're going to address it to its roots. Context behind what the trauma is, you going to react to her actions and her doings completely different. You feel what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with a woman with trauma, I think that you need to spend the early stages doing whatever you can to help her address it in a healthy way. You feel me? And seeing where it progressed, you feel me? Seeing how it grew and seeing where she is with it now. You feel what I'm saying? And then it'll help you react to whatever she's doing, whatever responses she has from things that appear familiar. You can't blame her for that. You feel what I'm saying? You can't blame her for anything that feels familiar. That's you. That means that your movement, the way you moving around, your motion, your habits, all of that type of shit kind of got to get cleaned up if you want to keep her.
This is why it's good to do the work on yourself. There's no basketball player that's great at basketball without practice. Football, no practice. There's no way you can just jump into something without actually putting in the work in order for you to be a better individual. So before you become a husband or a boyfriend or anything for that nature, when it comes to trying to tie yourself or link yourself to a person, you have to do the work on yourself. And this is how you become a better leader. This is how you become a better listener, a better communicator, a better supportive partner when it comes to emotional support. Now, women, y'all got to give us a little more credit, all right? Because there's some emotional labor that we do not get paid for, but yet we're so great at. And I got to give myself a pat on the back. It took me a long time to be able to actually hold myself accountable, be there for myself emotionally, and also allow a woman for me to just be that safe space for her, in a sense. This is just a part of the leadership thing that sometimes get difficult. Most people feel like I don't have it. I don't know how to be a leader. You haven't done the work yet. And it's okay. Go back and do the work. You have some women that you can work with, even if you don't have it already and they do. They may be able to work and you can piggyback off of them in a sense, but for the most part, most women are looking for you to lead and for you to be the one that's superior in that space. That's why you got a lot of women saying most of these men aren't masculine anymore. Most of these men are feminine because they emotion, they cry, they softer than me. They feel like they don't have that chest they can lay on. They feel like they don't have that line of communication to be open and express how they feel. And us just tell them, okay, it's okay. You got it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they like that. Sometimes it's not always about, coddling or trying to cater to their emotions in a sense. Of course, you're going to hype your girl up, but also too, you're going to tell them the truth. Tell them what they need to hear. Tell them, hey, this is how you could do this. This is how you could do that. Communication is everything, y'all. I know it's such a cliche saying. I know everybody, communication is key. The most simple saying has been around for, I don't even know how long, but it's a simple saying. Communication is key. And with that key, you will be able to unlock and open everything in life you need to open as far as having longevity in a healthy relationship.
Men are doers and women are responders. What are you giving her to respond to? If you have good leadership, she's going to respond that way. If you tell your lady, I got it, she's going to know, okay, my baby got it. I don't got to worry about it. If you tell her you're going to plan it, she's not going to stress about it because she knows you're going to plan it. If you tell her that you're going to make it happen, there's no worries in the world because she has no doubt that you're going to make it happen. That's leadership that she's going to respond to. Yeah. She knows that you're going to go to God or go to somebody in the community that's going to give you the answers to what you need to fix the problem without giving her anxiety, worry, or just anything like that. But once you become a man that makes excuses, you become a man that say, baby, I got it, and then you don't have it.
Yeah.
When you become a man that says, baby, I'm going to plan this, and then the day comes and there's no plan at all, then she's going to respond differently to that leadership.
Yeah.
So that being the case, men are doers, women are responders, and you got to ask yourself, what am I giving her to respond to?
Now, fellas, I got to be honest. If you have a woman that's incapable of holding herself accountable and you can't do nothing with it, you just like, hey, I've tried to tell you, you've done this, you've done that. You're pointing out her flaws, of course, in a respectful way, right? Say, for instance, y'all get into an argument and she may have started it because she had a long day and she came in and she brought the wrong energy in and you call her out. If she cannot accept the fact that that behavior has caused the, tension in the room, or maybe it caused an argument, if she cannot say, I'm sorry, I apologize, some things with some women just won't work. And if you're constantly dealing with an individual like this, then my brother, I'm sorry, I think it's best for you to move on. Go find somebody emotionally balanced with you when it comes to that, and know your worth. Sometimes we settle because a woman looks good, or she got the money, or she just, whatever the case, or her sex is good. But brother, you're settling. Because in the long run, that's going to burn out. You can't talk through intercourse all the time. Now, I get it. It's good. It's fire, right? But when that's done, you want somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can laugh with, somebody that doesn't mind holding themselves accountable when they start things. I think people don't get how much that can go a long way. Just imagine you getting into it with your girl and 5 minutes later after that, y'all can laugh about it and she can say, babe, I'm sorry for being a butthole, or I'm sorry for being rude. And you can do the same thing. Y'all know how healthy of a connection that type of vibe is? Just practice it. Just try it out with your partner. But for those women who have a hard time listening to their man that's just stubborn and just want to be combative, listen, you are a headache. You are a burden more than you are a blessing. And it's amazing to me how most of you women will have a decent man. I'm talking about somebody who works hard, who loves you, who got your back. He may not always shower you with the most expensive gifts, but he may buy you flowers here and there, or he's just giving you these sweet compliments and he's motivational and all of this. And y'all still will say that this man is not a leader and he's lacking this and he's lacking that, or whatever the case may be. Okay, if that's the case, then why don't you just break it off with him? There's obviously something about this man that you love, but it's just, for me, I find it very disrespectful for you women to downgrade us men and act like we're the problem when the whole time is you. Shout out to all my brothers out there who doing their thing too, by the way. Let's get to this video.
I'd rather be the one that got away than the one that stayed too long and you gotta get away from me now. You feel me? Because all that do is, when I stayed to adapt, I became what you disliked.
Exactly.
So now you leave me. My mama was a broken woman. You feel me? So I would look for my mama in a woman, but not knowing I was looking for the broken version of them. And then when I get with them, I'm trying to fix them. But in the process of trying to fix them, I'm really saying, yo, if I could fix this woman, she would never leave me. She'll never abandon me. But really I already done abandoned myself because I'm tolerating things that I shouldn't tolerate.
Imagine dating a woman that you can't lead because she don't want to listen to the things that you say. Hey babe, I think that outfit is just a little too sexual. You think you can kind of cover up a little bit, just exposing a little too much. You trying to be my daddy? You met me like this. I don't know why you thought I was gonna just be all conservative and covered up. I like to dress like a prostitute. Imagine that. Or hey babe, next time we have a conversation, you think, you can talk to me like this and we don't have to curse as much, or maybe we can just keep our tone like real chill, that way neither one of us, it gets upset or it doesn't trigger any one of us emotionally, or how things are when things escalate, when voices, raise, right? What? Now you trying to tell, you first you told me how to dress, now you trying to change how I talk? Who you think I am? Oh no, I was just saying, you know what I mean? I just felt like, what? Imagine dealing with that. So y'all are saying that these men are not leaders and that we don't know what we want, but then when we express what we want and we lay things out on the table, that's the response we get for the most part. So then the question is, what do you want out of a man? A lot of y'all women don't want a man that's gonna speak up for himself. A lot of y'all want them men that's gonna just, yes, babe. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. You can do whatever. Here's my wallet. Here's my card. Oh yeah, you can talk however you want to me. And most of you men fall for it again because of a person looking a certain way, or an image, or how you guys look together. I've been there before. But when are you gonna care about what it does to you, how it makes you feel, the love that you feel, the sensation of just it making you feel powerful to have somebody who respects you, who loves you, and who's there for you, who care for you enough to step out of the ways that's familiar to them, that's toxic, that's negative, and that really wants to grow and learn things as a person and as a partner. That's the most beautiful thing about this.
Like, I just don't understand how you think I want to open up to what I've dealt with like the last few days. You had the worst attitude, and you think like I want to like just open up to you and talk to you.
Well, why don't you communicate to me in such a way that it changes my attitude?
But if you have an attitude, I feel like I can't talk to you.
Okay, let it be hard. Still do it.
In my situation, I had to learn to understand that even if she fights my leadership, she wants me to still be the leader.
Yes.
That's not rational.
To me, it makes perfect sense. I don't trust you to be the leader until you show me.
But the thing is, right, unless I know this going into it, I'll be battered by the time you trust me. Now I don't want to be the leader anymore. Now I don't want to have no conversations, no debates, no arguments, just whatever you want, just that.
You always say like, whatever I want to do, or you'll follow my lead. Like, this is like a us thing. And like, I value your input, and it shouldn't be like, what do I want to do all the time? Or like, how do I want to be, or what I say is always right. Like, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like, I don't know, you can tell me anything, say whatever.
Whatever you want to do, let's do it.
Don't say whatever I want to do.
I've had a woman where I asked her one time, and I'll try to say this quick, how are you when you fall in love? And she was like, I'm obsessed. And we get in a relationship, and every day I'm the nicest guy ever, and you need this, and every time I'm asking the baby, you want what? You want what? And I'm like, one day I'm come to the room to ask her if she hungry. She, what? I just want to know if you want something to eat. Oh, okay, And I come back, I'm like, can't wait till you fall in love. And she,
taking a long time.
Yeah, and at that point, that's when it clicked what she was being. And when we talked after our relationship, she was like, and by that time, you had started being so mean to me. And I was like, yeah, I was burnt out. Yeah, I was tired of being a punching bag.
And as y'all see in that last clip, relationships could do two things. Could provide energy or can drain you. Be careful and cautious of which one you choose, or which one you continue to choose, because of course, in the beginning or even throughout the years of you being with somebody, y'all are gonna have headaches. Y'all are gonna have heartaches. Y'all are gonna have ups and downs. There's gonna be times where it's happy and it's not so happy. There's gonna be times where it's fun and not so fun, but you have to pick your poison, so to speak. Make sure that you're picking the high energy. Make sure you're picking the love, the positive transfer. Like, you're going to make sure that you want that happy space, that happy mindset, that happy and healthy, long-lasting longevity relationship over the draining one, because the draining one will have you doing things for that person that they're not doing for you. And that is the worst relationship to be in. If you feel like you're giving more than your partner is, run. The best way I can put it. You never want to give too much, or you never want to give as much as a person is not giving. It always has to be equal. I know we talk about 50-50 all the time, but 100-100 when it comes to effort. Never settle for anything less, fellas. I get it. Women are beautiful. They're amazing. They're sweet in the moment. I get all of that. But you being healthy, emotionally, mentally, physically, even the things that you eat, the lack of sleep, all that plays a part. Because if you got a woman that's fixing you some good food and giving you some good loving, and you get some good rest, man, you're an amazing person. And that just contributes to you being an amazing partner to this person. And as much as they feeding you all this love, you can feed them right back. And you can lead them just like that. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, I got y'all. Relax. I got y'all. I'm gonna flip this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put one out for the women too, because we can be difficult as well. But to all the fellas out there, remember, don't let a relationship drain you. Make sure it's giving you more energy than anything. Let it be a light source and not a dark tunnel or a dark hole. All right. With that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Comment down below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I see y'all when I see y'all. Be great.